Hello everyone, my name is Strifium and welcome to a new type of video that I have never done before. It is going to be my first ever 5-lapper commentary here on F1 2020. Of course, it is going to be the new Hanoi circuit for the Vietnam Grand Prix. We have nearly a full grid here to take to the circuit. Not entirely sure what rules we are running today, but it is going to be MRL Zamas's open lobby. So there's going to be some new drivers and some familiar drivers in this lobby today, as all of the drivers now get their setups put together. And it's lights out. These drivers are away as we get our spectator screen all dialed in. We'll have the positions on the left of your screen as well. Freeware off to a good jump here in the lead of this race. That's Lutra next to him in the Mercedes, with Henners bringing up the third slot. Yoda currently running in 8th, looking to attack Unicorn. All of the intervals starting to close up now. The AlphaTauri driver in 9th position, looking at Unicorn. Yoda got ahead of Unicorn there. Like Lutra going for it on Freeware. He has overtake enabled, taps Freeware gently on the rear. Coming out of the long Sector 2 straight. A few more overtakes happening throughout the grid right now. It looks like there's been an issue. That's the AlphaTauri that we saw in 9th a moment ago, dropping into 14th position here. Everybody else moving up a slot here. We're watching this battle for the lead of this race right now and getting a nice clear view of this circuit. Freeware leading this race for Racing Point right now. Lutra for the Mercedes squad, trying to catch him up as best he can. Look for some other tight gaps here down the grid. It looks like Steve in 10th position is going to be looking at Astrodate. Astrodate has a bit of a lockup, goes wide. Steve gets out in front of him on the inside as we make our way around for the first time. Beginning lap 2 is the two McLaren drivers. Gadwin getting out ahead of Astrodate. Astrodate seeming to struggle here. Gadwin, though, looking at Steve. He's on the inside. Steve with a bit of a brush with the wall. Is Gadwin going to be able to make a move here? He's saving that battery down this straight. He's looking at the inside. Ooh, and what a move by Gadwin here. Is he going to get it done? Yes, he is. Steve on the outside now. Doesn't have much of an opportunity to make anything happen with the AlphaTauri driver. Perhaps he can get some kind of switchback here. He has overtake enabled. Or at the very least he did, looking for that 9th position. Coming through this very long straight. Custom and Astrodate switching positions. Custom is into 12th for Mercedes. Meanwhile, Yoda still sticking with Unicorn. Unicorn in the Alfa Romeo ahead. Steve's catching up with Gadwin. All of these drivers getting used to the circuit. Meanwhile, Zamayo gets a 1:36 on the board for the fastest lap of this race. Yoda and Unicorn still battling. Yoda's out in front of him for the moment. Can Unicorn do anything to get back into 7th position here? We are on lap 3 out of 5 here at the Vietnam Grand Prix. Steve in 11th has been passed by Zamas. Zamas in 10th position. He's looking for his next target. That's going to be Gadwin ahead of him. Nicely done by Zamas there to get out in front of the AlphaTauri. He is in the Haas, of course. Gadwin perhaps looking to fight back here. Not using as much overtake. DRS enabled now. With a great carry of momentum down this very long straight. Zamis on the outside. And it looks like Gadwin has spun. Very difficult section of circuit. Of course, everybody is learning this new circuit. Some of these drivers been doing a little more practicing than others. Not everybody really knows the safe overtaking zones just yet. Lutra looking to catch up with P5. Very close. We're on lap 4 here. Mercedes versus Renault. Lutra gets the move done. See if the Renault can fight back as we are about to enter the long Sector 2 straight. Overtake enabled. DRS about to come online for the Renault driver. Is he going to have enough to make it happen? Lutra looks to defend the inside. Big lockup though from the Renault. Lutra on the outside with a lot of traction in that Mercedes, getting out in front out of that turn, which is fantastic for him. More positions being exchanged in the back. That's Astrolate into 11th position, out ahead of Custom for the moment. Ooh, and there's a big slide. That's Zamis flying across the circuit there in the S's section. Not too sure what caused it. Tires could be a little hot maybe. Custom though starting to catch back up to Astrolate. Astrolate, big brush of the wall there. No damage on at the moment. Everybody learning the circuit. Big cut from Custom there. He's burning that battery in DRS. It's a great visual of how Hanoi looks when it's being raced, although not all of these drivers have the best idea of the circuit, being they've only had less than 24 hours, well, I guess 24 hours at this point to drive the circuit. Ooh, big dive there from Custom on the inside of Steve. Steve gets away finally. I think Custom lifting off a little bit there, knowing that that was a little bit intense for him. Ooh, big brush there. Custom, is he able to get around without getting involved? Astrolate comes flying through. And you can just tell with some of the driving that we've seen here in this race, everybody is struggling and everybody is doing what they can to adjust. Freeware takes the race win for Racing Points. Mayo and Henners second and third. Billitorino in fourth. Lutra fifth. Kana in sixth. Yoda seventh. Unicorn eighth. Astrolate in ninth. Steve in 10th. Zamis struggling as well in 11th. Custom in 12th. Matt in 13th. Gadwin in 14th. And who else is yet to cross the line? That's Jim, Kai, and Bugley. But what a race here in Hanoi, giving us a great first look at this circuit in a broadcast view, if you will. Drivers still taking penalties as we're waiting on the last few drivers to finish here. I believe the last two drivers may be in AI mode as a result of leaving the session earlier on. And there we have it. That is the end of the Vietnamese Grand Prix here in Hanoi. The Red Bull, the final driver to cross the line there in 17th position. But I have to say, having an opportunity to actually jump in and commentate, as you see there, driver of the day, the new graphic here in F1 2020, awarded to MRL Yoda in the Racing Point. And here we have the celebration. That is freeware on the podium with Smayo and Henners in the Ferraris. Take a look at the final standings. Freeware first, Smayo second, Henners in third. We'll go down the grid there. 17 drivers here in this one. There are all of the starting positions as well. Nobody stopping, of course, no damage on here in this one, and we'll just take a look at the warnings. Not as many as I would expect considering the fact that it's an entirely new circuit, but a fun race nonetheless, and I hope you all enjoy it. Again, my name is Strifium, and if you enjoyed this, make sure you hit that subscribe button because we're going to be doing plenty more.